could play God, turn heaven into Vegas, devil on call. Bad bitch angels, never too far. Cocaine plagues, I'ma let the snow fall. No one here to save us if I was in charge. I'ma raise hell with the world in my palm. Feels so right every time I do wrong. Answer prayers, give them all what they want. If I could play God, if I could play God, turn the acolyte to a paradise. Heaven step aside, I already died. Henny on tap, water in the wine. Mixing anger with the greed and my foolish pride. Holy Trinity, so much for divinity. Leave it all behind and neglect responsibility. Running through town with my 12 apostles, cross upside down, trying to preach the gospel. Put the suicide doors on the LDR wall. With the bunny by my side like I'm Donnie Darko. I chose a fast life cause my time is borrowed. Gotta leave my mind before I die tomorrow. Save the sinners, take the saints. Pray the Lord my soul to take. No tomorrow, it can wait, just for a day. If I could play God, turn heaven into Vegas, devil on call. Bad bitch angels, never too far. Cocaine plagues, I'ma let the snow fall. No one here to save us if I was in charge. I'ma raise hell with the world in my palm. Feels so right every time I do wrong. Answer prayers, give them all what they want.
Match in this tournament kicks off right now. We will have a little bit more on the stakes in a moment. Let's head to the ring in the Dapper Yapper, Justin Roberts.
This is a Wrestle Dynasty International Women's Cup semi-final match, set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Southampton, England, Jamie Hayter.
On January 5th, New Japan Pro Wrestling will be presenting Wrestle Dynasty. It's akin to their version of Forbidden Door. Multiple promotions taking part, including AEW, Ring of Honor, CMLL, and Stardom. New Japan Pro Wrestling's sister promotion in Japan. All four of those promotions will be holding qualifying matches to determine who will go on to Wrestle Dynasty, and a four-way match to challenge for any championship in any of those four organizations.
And her opponent from Guinea, West Africa, Queen Aminata.
We mentioned the four competitors here in AEW. Queen Aminata, Jamie Hayter, Serena Deeb, and Willow Nightingale. CMLL, a four-way match between Zeuxis, Reina Isis, Persephone, and Senali to determine who will move on to the Tokyo Dome. And then Ring of Honor, a four-way match between Layla Hirsch, Billy Starks, Ring of Honor Women's World Television Champion Red Velvet, and Ring of Honor Women's World Champion Athena to determine who will represent the brand on January 5th in Tokyo.
Wow, so many great women wrestlers in all those promotions. It should be great. I'm telling you, Jamie Hayter, former world champion, she's very strong, but she's going in against a woman I think is equally as strong, and that's Queen Aminata.
Certainly when it comes to strength, perhaps Aminata her match, but when it comes to experience, Jamie Hayter, as a former AEW Women's Champion, a world ahead.
Yeah, Jamie Hayter leagues ahead of Queen Aminata in experience, in big match experience specifically. You know that Hayter would relish an opportunity to compete at the Tokyo Dome coming up on January 5th. And fans, as we mentioned, Hangman Adam Page, Wheeler Yuta, one-on-one for Collision this Saturday. Special afternoon start time, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, and Collision will be immediately followed by Rampage this Saturday on TNT. 3 straight hours on this big holiday weekend.
How fired up is Hangman Adam Page going to be come Saturday, Tony? Good Lord.
Yeah, absolutely. And he needs to wrestle with the eyes in the back of his head. It's not a tournament match. And you know what that means? Well,
yeah, Death Riders will be,
around.
I'm sure, lurking as Queen Aminata, nice escape and the hip toss and looking for the side headlock, but Hayter attempting to defend against it.
Look how Queen Aminata's captured the arm with her strong legs of Jamie Hayter's arm right. Oh, Jamie.
Oh, but Hayter rolls up, reversal, pinning predicament, but the arm was captured. Oh, Hayter, the elbow strike, and that is the name of Jamie Hayter's game, Nigel. Power, power, power.
Strikes well known for her strikes, that Hayter 8. Lariat that has secured so many victories. Hayter hits hard. Does she ever.
And, you know, we talked about CMLL, AEW, and Ring of Honor's representatives, or potential representatives, headed to the Tokyo Dome. We're still awaiting to find out who will field the qualifying match in Stardom as well. So, I mean, really, NJPW World for Wrestle Dynasty on January 5th. That is where you could see the tournament and all so much more. As Jamie Hayter, the chop to the chest. Aminata, though, turning to the tables, reversing. Oh!
Jamie's got the fire in her.
As does Aminata.
Yeah.
Thudding chop.
Wow.
And Nigel, those thudding ones, oftentimes the worst ones.
They are. The sound, very discerning. Both these girls came to fight.
Jamie Hayter, series of overhand chops, looking to wear out Queen Aminata in the corner. You could see her lunch might be rising up, but Aminata, double overhand chop, stopping Jamie Hayter in her tracks. Easier said than done. I spoke too soon, Hayter. The reversal, transition, and the suplex into the ropes. Jamie Hayter taking down Queen Aminata, and fans, action in this first round match continues in picture-in-picture. Don't go anywhere.
A suplex like that, guys, against the turnbuckle pads can really, am I right, can blow a knee out.
Yeah, you see Aminata is clutching onto that knee, Nigel.
I don't think it's the knee. It's either the quad or the hamstring.
Okay.
Sometimes when you take a suplex normally, you know how you land. You get both your feet down. You try to spread the impact out as much as you can. I'm talking of impact. Watch this.
Jamie Hayter, DDT. Aminata planted on the top of her head.
When you're suplexed or snapmare or anyway into the ropes, here's a cover.
Has barely a one count there as Aminata able to kick out.
There's no way of knowing what's going to land first, and sometimes that can lead to pulled muscles. You just don't know when the impact's coming.
Oh, man. Jamie Hayter just measuring Queen Aminata right now. I think Jamie has come back quite nicely from that injury that took her out 458 days.
A long hiatus for the former AEW Women's Champion, and came back in fine form to right some wrongs, as she said, winning that hard-fought match against the vengeful Penelope Ford.
And Nigel, I mean, you could speak to this quite intimately. Coming back after a long layoff, I mean, ring rust is real. It is tough to shake that off, to prepare to face top-level competition here in AEW.
Yeah, unquestionably. People often say, you know, it's the physicalness of it, and it's really not. It's the mental part of it. It's the mental game that you sometimes lose in the time off as much as the physical.
And then I guess you got to question yourself if you can come back 100%, right? The injury's there.
Yeah, certainly. It makes you a little bit gun-shy, a little bit trigger-happy, if you will.
Right.
Afraid of getting another injury. One can add to another, and Hayter, though, more likely dishing out punishment and potential injuries thus far in the match.
And Jamie did a little trash talking as well.
Aminata boot to the midsection, trying to use her power to fight her way back into this match. Does not want to see Jamie Hayter run away with this, but Jamie Hayter not running away, running her down, the shoulder tackle, the cover, and Aminata able to kick out. Jamie Hayter sharing some words. Referee Mike Posey. But that's not going to win you the match. Hayter knows better than that, but Aminata, jawbreaker. Who will come one step closer to Tokyo, Japan on January 5th in the Wrestle Dynasty International Women's Cup. This is semifinal round action. Opening round action is Jamie Hayter and Queen Aminata. A slugfest developing here in Chicago, Tony.
Absolutely, and I think Jamie Hayter will win that slugfest. She's doing it right now. Queen Aminata is in big trouble. Oh, Nigel. How about that?
Yeah, tit for tat. Aminata, Hayter, back and forth, pointed. Forearm strikes.
Now a little parting shot there from Aminata. Hayter looking to close the distance. Back elbow catching Aminata on the jaw. Aminata slumping down, but reversing. Hayter, no. Yes, Aminata in control. No, Hayter in control. Two. Just a one count. Two, no. And Hayter looking for the lariat. Aminata, snap, suplex. Typically, that type of explosivity and power is the game of Jamie Hayter.
Yeah, Aminata has improved so much in her 7 years in the sport.
And really a rapid ascent that we have witnessed here on AEW programming, but perhaps
face some top competition, including the current TBS champion, Mercedes Moné.
And Aminata just wiped out the former AEW Women's World Champion.
Driving that shin. Just take another look if we can. Watch the impact here, the head. Ooh!
Back to live action. Aminata the cover, and
I don't know about that. Not much mustard on that kick out. Hayter was hurt unquestionably with that shin.
Aminata, wait a second, Hayter looking to roll Hayter up to her feet. Haterade, no. And the high boot.
Uh-oh, trouble. Trouble for Jamie.
Aminata using her power to send Jamie Hayter face first into the mat.
You can see the result of all the blows that Hayter has sent Aminata's way. Aminata's slow to get up.
And Nigel, in picture, we were talking about ring rust and how it can affect you. I mean, Hayter, she's coming out of the gates hot since her return, but maybe now this is where all catches up with her.
But potentially, as we look at the Continental Classic, we talked about needing some legs to get through the tournament. We're seeing this with Hayter now.
And that's right.
After a month or two.
This cup, breaker. This cup, it's single elimination. It's not round robin. It's win or go home for Jamie Hayter and Queen Aminata. And now Hayter bringing Aminata up to her feet.
Here it comes.
And
oh no, she caught her.
Inside cradle by Aminata. 1, 2. And Hayter breaks free, charges in. Oh, boot to the knee. Drops Aminata down. Now Hayter, the roll up, the pinning predicament. And no, Aminata, no, reverse again. Hayter, 2. And
real scramble on the mat.
Now Jamie Hayter looking for a submission here potentially.
Got the choke from the back.
Only has one leg locked in.
Forearm underneath the jaw. Let's look where that forearm is, if she can get it across the carotid artery.
As Aminata, though, wrenching
the
back.
body scissors, and that's why Aminata.
Looking for the pin. Jamie Hayter forced to release the hold. High boot into the face of Aminata. Hayter, the cover, 2. And Aminata once again kicking out Hayter, undaunted. Boom! The lariat! Hayter wipes her out. 1, 2, 3.
Winner of this match, Jamie Hayter.
That quickly, the Haterade can put you down and out.
And now Jamie Hayter finds herself one step closer to Tokyo, Japan, and New Japan Pro Wrestling's Wrestle Dynasty. Let's take a look at the updated brackets. Jamie Hayter advances to Winter is Coming on Saturday, December 14th. But on Collision, it will be Willow Nightingale and Serena Deeb live December 7th from Galaxy Con in Columbus, Ohio on Collision to determine who will face Jamie Hayter.